Im hishkam v'natal yadav ba'od laila. If one wakes and washes his hands while it was still night, so someone wakes up at 3 o'clock in the morning and he washes his hand, Yedino, as Halacha dictates, v'aya er ad or hayom, and they remain awake until daybreak. So we wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and we wash our hands. Osha yashin acher kach shenis bo laila, or after awaking and washing his hands, he returned to sleep a second time while it was still night. This happens a lot. You wake up 3 o'clock in the morning, you get this craving, I want some ice cream. So you wash your hands, you do what you have to do, you walk to the fridge, you open it up, and bam, there's some delicious mint chocolate chip. I don't like mint chocolate chip, but there's some mint chocolate chip ice cream over there, and you're like, I guess I have to settle. You know, at least it will help with the breath of sleeping, you know, the minty flavor is better than brushing my teeth, you know, right now. So you go bust open that mint chocolate chip ice cream, you say, you look around, wife is still sleeping, no kids are about, you just bust open the container with a spoon, you go to town on it. Alright, like nobody's business. Alright? And then you're full and you're sitting back in your easy chair and you start thinking about whatever you're thinking about. Next thing you know, you're asleep. Alright, container sprawled out in front of you, ice cream melted, melt through the container, all over your pajijis, your pajamas. Wife wakes you up in the morning. Did you eat all my ice cream? So it happens that she's pregnant. That's why there's mint chocolate chip ice cream in the fridge with sardines. But now you're really in trouble. Likewise, one who slept during the day for 60 breaths. That's I guess that's around shehu leret chatzi shah, which is it's around half an hour. So if we do one of those power naps, our boss, goes out for his lunch break, and we already had our lunch break, and we ate, a nice big pastrami sandwich, Jewish, food, whatever we eat. We eat a nice bowl of cholent on Shabbos. We close our eyes in our easy chair again. Bam, we fall asleep for half an hour, 30 minutes. What do we do? Likewise, one who remained awake the entire night and did not sleep for 60 breaths, or if we're pulling an all-nighter, it's, Shavuos. We're up all night, we're learning. I think that's the best example I can give for that. In all these cases, there's a question whether he must wash his hands or not. Okay? Therefore, yitol yadav shlosh pamim v'serugin. He should wash his hands in the usual manner of the morning, Netilas Yadayim, 3 times, and each in alternating fashion. Okay? So once again, if we wake up middle of the night, we go to town on the mint chocolate chip ice cream, we fall back asleep, we have to wash our hands. We had that nice, awesome bowl of cholent. Are you vegetarian or vegan? Vegetarian. Vegetarian cholent. With the extra beans inside, crazy. By the way, our kiddush cholent is vegetarian.
Okay.
So we do that, and we have kugel, hot kugel too. So you go to town on our homemade kishka, vegetarian kishka, and the cholent and the kugel. You go home and you just relax a bit, and you say, you know what? The meal's not gonna start for at least another hour. I'm just gonna. Drool starts pattering down your face, whatever it is. Guess what? You wake up, half an hour goes by. Oh man, you gotta wash your hands. You gotta do that. Or if you're up all night, you're learning. Baruch, you're really into Daf Yomi. You say, you know what? I want to prepare for next day because I want to stump Rabbi Jack. I want to burn him. All right. I want to get the question that he's not going to be able to answer. I want him to have a face like this in the morning. So you're up studying, and next thing you know, you look outside. You're like, it's wakey time. So what do? Gotta wash your hands. Sorry, Baruch.
Okay, well, what about saying the bracha during all of these different?
We're gonna go. Let's see what it says here. B'Delel Sid Gimel. We're gonna see this later on. What we do more. Avo lo yivarach alehem. But he should not recite a blessing upon washing. You asked a great question, and I answered you just like that. All right.
I'm trying to stump you.
You were trying to stump me.
No,
Were you up all night?
I wasn't trying to.
Well, you did
I
it.
wanted an answer. You gave me an answer. Thank you.
Since I wasn't here yesterday, I'm just going to do 9, and that is going to finish Siman Beis. So we're going to...
Awesome.
This is great. Elu Devarim Zerichim Netilas Yadayim b'mayim. Performing any of the following activities requires washing his hands with water. Hakam min hamita, one who arises from bed, waking up in the morning or for a nap. But Yosef mi beis hakisei mi beis hamerachatz, leaving a lavatory, bathroom, or a bathhouse. Back in old days, we had bathhouses. We didn't have the luxury of indoor plumbing. So leaving a bathhouse. I guess also today will be swimming or going on a hot tub. One of the things that Rabbi Sokol wants and is trying to get the show to buy him is a nice big hot tub. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, but I'm pushing for it. But if I would go inside my nice hot tub, and when I'm done, I'm going to have to wash my hands. Netilas Yadayim. But notel sipranov, cutting our fingernails. Usually people have a minhag, a tradition, to cut our fingernails before Shabbos, because it's getting ready for Shabbos. So you're going to have to wash your hands after that. V'magleach sharosav, cutting hair. When we do get a haircut, cut a hair. Now, Rabbi Sokol, myself, I have a private barber. I do. I don't trust anyone cutting my hair. Now, of course, I have this beautiful do. This is what's up to standard. I go to college campus over here, and people are like, yo, dude, your hair is awesome. And I say to them, private barber, you can't use it. Only cuts my hair only. That would be the wife. Cheaper, free. You spend $30 on a hair cutting machine, and that's usually what it takes for a haircut nowadays. You can ask me to cut your hair, but no. The last thing you want, trust me on that.
My wife does mine too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, of course.
Beautiful, Rabbi Jack. Gorgeous.
It's a rabbi thing.
It's a rabbi thing. It's a rabbi thing. Have your wife do it, you become a rabbi. That's smicha nowadays. That's the last question of the smicha test. No joke. You take the test, that's all the different Halachos of Shabbos and kashrus and everything like that. And then the last question is, does your wife cut your hair? And if you answer no, and they read through it, you're out. You're gone. Forget it. That's in America and in Israel. European smicha was a little bit different. Your Rav is able to cut your hair too. So if you answer no, but my Rav cuts my hair, then they'll give you smicha. Hopefully people know I'm joking. Hopefully. V'hashamesh mitasa, we're all married, so this implies to all of us. After marital relations, when we're with our wife, we have to wash our hands. Now, there's another reason for that. I think it's actually the Mishnah Berurah is going to be talking about, but I'll just bring it up. If we touch any single part of our body, which is usually covered, for example, my shoulders are covered, majority of the day because I wear a shirt. So if I would, reach inside and scratch my shoulder on the inside to get that really good itch out, I'm going to have to wash Netilas Yadayim. So, of course, in the act of marital relations, go do the math. But Nogea Bechina touches a louse. Hopefully today, with cleanliness issues, we don't have lice or louses. What's plural for louse? Lice. We don't have lice in our hair, but if we are pretending to be primates and we're picking through each other's hair, like they do on Discovery Channel, we discover a louse. We do have to wash our hands from it. But Chofetz Risho, scratching our head. This is important, scratching our head. Now, people ask, well, I have an itch in my head, whatever it is. Do I have to constantly just wash my head? Most people, they take their yarmulke. This is one of the perks of having a kippah yarmulke on their head. You can go to town on it. All right? You're not touching your head. You can just go to town. Like, you have an itch? Bam! Gotcha! Itch over here? What? Bam! All right? So you can do it, Oh, you think I'm going to wash my hands? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Fooled you. I got my yarmulke going on. Baseball caps also work. If you have a doily, doilies usually have holes in it, so you probably touch it with a doily on your head. So I don't recommend wearing a doily. Oh yeah, like what you did. You can do the sleeve thing. People might think you're weird. If in the middle of shul, whatever, you just completely do one of these. People might think you're weird. You know, what's with that guy? Oh no, he's just scratching his head so he doesn't have to watch Netilas Yadayim. Oh! Why didn't he use his yarmulke? Well, he just wants to be different. It's Eugene. It's Eugene. Okay, let's see. But Nogea Begufo Bekamos Hamachusim touches his body in places that are usually covered, as I said before. Yosim Yibesik Voros, leaving a cemetery. Cemetery is an impure place. We have no Kahanim here today, but a Kohen can't even go in. But that is a big thing. I remember the first time I went to a cemetery, you know, I saw they were washing cups when I got there, you know, right by the entrance/exit. And I said, people are going to be having a meal afterwards? We don't do wakes. What's going on here? And then I saw people leaving. They were washing their hands. I was like, oh, interesting. Lava es hames o shenichnas ba'ol hames attends a funeral or enters into a covered area in which there is a dead person. So if we go to a funeral home and there is a mace, there is someone who has passed on, inside the room, we have to wash our hands. So this is something also that's important. But mikis dam, one who undergoes a bloodletting. Now I know bloodlettings are very common nowadays. And I usually go for 3-4 times a week. So, but what is common for bloodletting nowadays? When we give blood. You know, if we go on a blood drive and we give blood, that would be considered to be a bloodletting. So we do have to wash Netilas Yadayim after we give blood. It's something that we don't think about. You know, we're doing a mitzvah, we're doing a tremendous act by giving blood to someone else. We just have to remember to wash our hands after that. All right? So everyone give yourself a very big congratulations. We finished Siman Beis inside the Mishnah Berurah. Siman Aleph I do not have on YouTube, and I'm actually going to be making YouTube videos of every single thing during my free time. I will not have an audience, so it won't be as fun, but it will be done. Have a good Shabbos, everyone.